first vertical live stream here from the Appalachian Ocean. That's right, I'm up here at the Appalachian Ocean. You've probably heard of George Cooney the raccoon. George Cooney the raccoon lives right down there. George Cooney the raccoon and crew. So tune back in, subscribe, ring that bell, check out my live shows with George Cooney the raccoon. But just wanted to do a this is a vertical live stream. This is a new feature that YouTube has rolled out, and I'm filming this live stream and streaming this live stream rather. I'm just using the iPhone 15 Pro. That's right, this is the iPhone 15 Pro that I'm streaming this with. But I wanted to see what your thoughts are. Obviously, iPhone 15 Pro has built-in stabilization, so I'm curious from your perspective what the what the quality of the live stream looks like. I'm going to go over here. You can see my charcoal. I cleaned out my grill and got my charcoal in there. Jake or Maya, McKenna, and Katie here with you today, sir. Jake, if you're not already familiar, and he's a huge celebrity. He's actually famous for, most famous for, I should say, bringing awareness to the Terry Peppers foghorn video. If you've never seen the Terry Peppers foghorn video, then you're missing out and you need to check it out. So Jake, welcome aboard, and I hope your crew's here. Like I said, I'm up here at the Appalachian Ocean. The Appalachian Ocean here in Appalachia, y'all. And I'm getting my grill ready here, man. I got some. I didn't do sirloins. Usually I do sirloins, but I got these ribeyes, and it was a combo meal deal. Combo meal deal, hunger buster. They had 2 ribeyes for $12.56. Jake says, no, but my daughters Bree and Lily are adopted. Them dad now. Katie is here too. There you go. So you got the whole crew. Jake, again, Jake, one of the most long-term and loyal viewers and supporters of Irish Guys Adventure Channel. And again, the person that brought attention to the Terry Peppers foghorn video. But I got those ribeyes, and they're in there marinating. I just did a marinade. I did some soy sauce, some Worcestershire, some garlic powder, some fresh ground black pepper, and some sea salt. And those suckers are marinating. Now, they're not big ribeyes, because big ribeyes are too expensive. But I did get the combo meal deal, a little bit over $12 US. So I'm going to be happy. Got my ribeyes. Look at my grill. Well seasoned from the multiple cooks. Hickory smoke, mesquite smoke, applewood smoke, cherry smoke. This is a great grill. And be sure to, subscribe and check out my Weber Videos video playlist, because I've got a ton of videos with it, and then also a ton of smoking videos with what's lurking inside of that case, man. What's in the case, bro? What's inside of there? And you can see in depth. Jake says, I'm a first responder, and they saved them a structure fire. Unfortunately, they lost their mom and the able to adopt Bree. And oh man, that's horrible. That is definitely horrible. Got a bunch of people tuning in here. Again, this is one of YouTube's newest features. It's vertical live streaming. So this is my first time to vertically live stream here on Irish Guys Adventure Channel. Finches of Prey says, feed the raccoons. Well, I will definitely do that. Subscribe and tune back in when the sun goes down, because here at the Appalachian Ocean right now, the sun is up and raccoons are nocturnal, meaning that they're not gonna be out during the sun. Nocturnal means when that sun starts to go down, the raccoons come out. And there will be tons of raccoons because here at the Appalachian Ocean, it's a season called spring. Spring is that season that comes after winter, and it warms up and the flowers start blooming and the raccoons start getting out and getting extra hungry. I mean, especially when we're grilling like this, man. I mean, we've got the, like I said, I light my charcoal with electricity, not plugged in, but my outdoor electric cable is staged and ready to plug into that power receptacle when the sun goes down. So when this thing starts to smoke, tune in tonight, because you're going to see George Cooney, the raccoon and crew, emerge. They're going to be hungry with their hands out. They're like, feed me, bro. Now see that, and then that over there, and even on the bird feeder, that prevents the raccoons from crawling up. This is my place up here at the Appalachian Ocean. Now, I did have George Cooney, the raccoon, did climb up here. Subscribe, check out my raccoon videos playlist. He climbed up this crepe myrtle before it was trimmed, and he was up here on the deck, and I was on that side of the deck, and he came up and rubbed up against the back of my leg to scare me, and then ran back down. He's like, you think you can keep me off the deck here at the Appalachian Ocean? Obviously, I couldn't, but because of a little bit of a prune to this tree, that crepe myrtle and that crepe myrtle, George Cooney is inconvenienced. He can't get up here on the deck. Topic for a future video. You can see that sappiness right there. I did learn there's a type of charcoal, and I'll post a follow-up video, that burns in a sappy fashion, and that sap basically became a glue of sorts, and I had to thoroughly brush the perimeter of my Weber kettle. After I thoroughly brushed the perimeter of my Weber kettle, then I thoroughly rubbed it with olive oil. I mean, I've already seasoned the thing, but like I said, there was a type of charcoal, and it was just sticky, icky, ooh-wee, sticky, icky charcoal. And basically, I don't know, I got it all off, and you can see how clean and shiny that is now. That's olive oil. This is an awesome grill, and I hate that I had something in it that burned in a sticky fashion, and I had to remove the stickiness, because I'll try to lift the lid off. Because of that sticky residue, I had to, like I said, I had to clean it thoroughly and then put some olive oil on there to, I guess you'd say, lubricate it of sorts. So, but yeah, this is a vertical YouTube live stream. Vertical meaning it's tall and narrow versus fat and short. A typical live stream is going to be what's called landscape, which is wide and short. And this live stream is tall and slender. You can see it's a vertical format. And vertical, this is the same format as YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts, they're vertical too. Tall and narrow, just like this. So it's interesting. The tools that YouTube chooses to release. Love YouTube. Been with YouTube since, well, not the earliest days, because I didn't realize how cool YouTube was when it first launched, because I was kind of the late adopter. But then the YouTube, when it was invitation only partner program, they invited me, and I was like, okay, that sounds cool. So I became a YouTube partner, and ever since then, man, I've thoroughly enjoyed being alerted when new tools like vertical live streaming hit the market, and not just being alerted, but actually taking advantage of these new tools like I am now for this live stream. This is vertical. And I mean, I'm live streaming using my iPhone 15 Pro. Now, obviously, you could use a different type of iPhone. You could use an Android. You could use whatever type of device you use. I like iOS. I like iPhone. So I'm live streaming this vertically using my iPhone. I don't have any sort of external microphone attached. I'm just using the iPhone 15 Pro integrated microphone. So it's kind of neat and handy to be able to interact with the audience, and I can read y'all's comments and reply in real time. And I've simply got my phone. So I didn't, a lot of times I'll set up my Sony Alpha and Rode audio equipment, make it sound and look really good. But sometimes, given the advancement with iPhones, you can get really good live stream quality with this. Just with an iPhone, with the iPhone's integrated, integrated speaker on the bottom of the iPhone. So that's pretty phenomenal. So I'm stoked to be doing a lot more live streams. Like I said, I'm here at the Appalachian Ocean. Here at the Appalachian Ocean, I do have 1.2 gig internet, so 1,200 gigabits per second. So it's pretty robust. I usually get about 1,100 downstream and about 50 or 55 upstream. So, got plenty of bandwidth. I did overhaul the, I'm deep within the Amazon ecosystem for streaming. I use their Fire Sticks, and then I use the Amazon Eero, which is a mesh network. So I've taken all of my Amazon Eeros, and every Amazon Eero here in my hizzy is hardwired, meaning that I got category 8, Cat 8 network cable, which is future-proof. People are like, man, why are you using Cat 8, bro? You don't need that much of a cable. Well, I'm future-proofing because I ran the Cat 8 now. So I've got Cat 8 network cable runs to my data center, which is in the Irish Guys Venture Channel studio. Right now, I've just got a gigabit switch, but I will, in the very near future, upgrade that to a 10 switch. And likewise, once the new Eero, which right now it's cost prohibitive, and, very few devices. I mean, there's not a single at this point in time, a single laptop that has a Wi-Fi 7 built in. But once Wi-Fi 7 becomes mainstream, and I've got Wi-Fi 7 on a future MacBook Pro, what I will then do is upgrade my network switch from a gigabit switch to a 10 gigabit switch. And then I'll also upgrade I've got the Amazon Eero 6 Plus. I will upgrade those to the Wi-Fi 7. The current Wi-Fi 7 Eero, too expensive when the price is affordable, at or below the price of Eero 6 Plus. That's when I'll make the switch. That, and obviously when I've got a laptop, an Apple laptop that has Wi-Fi 7 built in. So there's no point in going there yet, but the good thing is I've got everything hardwired with Cat 8, Category 8 patch cable, Category 8 network cable, meaning that, once the technology continues to evolve, especially even beyond 10 gigabit, that the cable I've got now will be more than sufficient. I think it can go up to like 40 gigabits per second. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not a big cable dude, bro, but at least I knew enough about the cable to be like, yeah, man, I'm gonna run this Cat 8. I'm gonna run this network cable, so I might as well run Cat 8. So I did that. There are some distance constraints or cable length constraints when you're dealing with Cat 8 versus a Cat 7 or a Cat 6E. There are some considerations that one should take, if you're trying to use a longer cable. In that scenario, Cat 8 may not be the best choice. I think, is it 100 meters where Cat 8 starts to become degraded? I don't know. I'd have to pull up all the cabling white papers, but yeah, I've got Cat 8, so when I replace those Eero 6 Plus access mesh network points, I will be able to already have the cabling in place for whatever's next. And likewise, I've already got the gigabit switch. Once a 10 gigabit switch with multiple ports becomes, very affordable, I'll just swap that switch with a 10 gigabit. And the value add of this, obviously, if you have on your network, if you have what's called network attached storage, a NAS, N-A-S, like I do the Synology NAS. And you can check out that video. Obviously, my Synology NAS enclosure, I'll have to replace with one that has 10 gigabit Ethernet. But, you know, when I do, I'll be able to have network attached storage that's pretty much the same speed as something locally attached to a laptop or a desktop computer. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, man, this is, let's see what kind of features we got here. I've got filters. I can do beam, crush, slate. So that made it black and white. I've got dawn. I've got bubbles. There's the bubbles filter. That's kind of goofy. These are filters within the live stream. Then I've got dance party. Look at that. Here at the Appalachian Ocean. This is called glamour. This is called documentary. This is called haunt. Ooh, look at that. That is creepy. Ooh, I'm scared. Look at my feet. My feet look like they're emitting some sort of radiation. Radiation. The horror or the haunt filter. This is the sketch filter. And then I'm going to put back with no filter. So there's no filter. That's the natural Appalachian Ocean is what you're seeing there. So yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Let's see what else we can do here. We got filters. We've got this button. Highlight, save to your channel, list as unlisted video. At least 1 minute video, need to start a highlight. Interesting. And here's a lightning bolt. I guess that's a flash. Yeah, that's what that would be. And then I've got, let's see, the muted the mic here. I can flip. And see, there I am, face on camera with the Appalachian Ocean in the background, bro. Appalachian Ocean and the grill. You can see that. This is with my iPhone 15 Pro. iPhone 15 Pro. Let's do a filter here with the face in view. Let's see. We're gonna do beam. Here's the beam filter. There's the pop filter. You can see the colors pop. That's when they call it pop. And we could do noir. There's noir. It's kind of like black and white. That's cool. Let's do dawn. There's dawn. Let's do bubbles, bro. There's bubbles. See those bubbles? There's a bubble up there. Try to... Oh, does it let me swipe? Is it? Or is that just... No, actually, I think it is. Let's see. I think it's letting me swipe those bubbles. Huh. Niner. Hey, buddy, driving home from the airport, so I got to go. Been in London all week. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Niner, one of the hugest supporters of the channel. That's awesome, man. You've been in London with the blokes. In London with the blokes. In London, governor. In London, gov. Let's see what other... We've got haunt. So there's the haunting filter. Whoa, boo. It's haunted, man. Look at that, my haunted grill back there at the Appalachian Ocean. Okay, now no filter. And now we're gonna flip back. Okay, now we'll flip back to the other camera on the iPhone. It's awesome, man. London, yes. Wow, but man, this is cool. You know, I'm gonna, and I don't, you know, doctor things up, but I'll tell you, this YouTube vertical streaming, this is impressive. I mean, that I'm able to do all of this, those filters like you just saw, the you know, flip the camera forward and back, you know, however you want to do. If you want to do face on video, or if you want to use the camera on the rear of the iPhone like I am. I just heard an animal back down there, and you can check out my video from yesterday. Actually, a groundhog came out during the daytime. They're not nocturnal, but the groundhog came out and was invading George Cooney, the raccoons area right there. See, that's where George Cooney comes up the mountain, right there on that rock. And there was a groundhog there. I've got a video of it. subscribe and check out my shorts, my short form videos. You can see that groundhog in broad daylight. And he was standing up, eating food. And that made George Cooney mad because, see, that means I just got to wait till it gets dark to drop the food for George Cooney. Because otherwise, the groundhogs will come and get it. And I don't know. Do y'all like groundhogs or raccoons more? Comment below and tell me. Speaking of that, is there a polling feature? Let's see. Start a poll. Here we go. Let's see. Do you like raccoons or groundhogs more? Groundhogs more. And we'll just say option A is raccoon. Option B is groundhog. There we go. Posting the poll. So you should see a poll pop up. Poll. SoCal Seth, welcome aboard. SoCal Seth, another long-time huge supporter of the channel. Deeply appreciated. Man, we got the top dogs in the house. We got Niner. We got SoCal Seth. We got Jake. We got Finches of Prey. We're hitting it hard here at the Appalachian Ocean. Man, I got some ribeyes. Gonna be firing those suckers up. Solar LED lighting when that sun goes down. This solar LED lighting will kick on, and the raccoons will come out to eat. Hey, George Cooney and crew. Okay, we got one vote. The one vote so far is a groundhog. Okay, so groundhogs are in the lead. People, I asked the audience here, do you like raccoons or groundhogs more? Now, the challenge I've got, since you may like groundhogs more, they're out during the day, so I'll have to work on my groundhog filming skills. You know what I may do is I may attach an additional camera down here and just let it run motion detection, and then I'll be able to capture some groundhog action during the daylight hours. And then also, something else that's cool, I do have a bunch of foxes, and I've got, they'll come out, but usually the foxes will come out when the raccoons are out, so they'll just kind of hang out. There's some cats down there, some wild cats. Wildcats is in bobcats. So we got those.Maybe they'll come out, get on the video. The only animal so far that really likes to join a live stream is a raccoon. So I'm going to try to work on my raccoon conversational skills and see if I can get George Cooney to actually sit down there during a live stream and respond to y'all's raccoon questions in real time. That'd be pretty cool. How cool would that be? You join the live stream, you've got the most famous raccoon in the world, George Cooney, and he's answering your questions in real time on a YouTube live stream. So I'm excited about that possibility. Obviously, I've got to talk to George Cooney and his agent and make sure they're comfortable with that idea. But I think it would be, it'd be some quality content here for the channel at the Appalachian Ocean. Man, I only had one vote for the poll so far. Groundhog is in the lead. Do you like raccoons or groundhogs more? So far, 100% are saying groundhog. But there's only one person that's voted. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, if you're just joining in, this is the new YouTube vertical live streaming format, meaning tall and narrow. Cal C says, what's going on the grill there, Irix? Well, it's going to be many hours. I just like to stage everything because you know how messy it is getting the grill set up. Now, I minimize the mess. Electric charcoal lighter. And then I've got my power cord. My power cord staged right here by my outdoor power outlet. And on tonight's grill, actually, I was going to get sirloins because that's, bang for buck. But I found a deal. I got 2 ribeyes for a little bit over 12 total for both, for a little bit over $12 US. So I'm going to have 2 ribeyes. They're going to go on there. I've got junk on the wrist. I've got an Apple. I don't even want to call it a watch, but I've got the Apple Series 9 on a knockoff strap. Actually, the knockoff strap's really nice. I got it off eBay for a few bucks. But this is just my exercise strap that I've got on. And it's the, yeah, that's the only reason I'm wearing that. I always wear a proper mechanical watch, but I'm just wearing this because I'm going to try to burn some fat. See, I'm getting fat, so I gotta wear the Apple Watch to track my fat burning progress. What you got on the wrist, Kyle? See, wrist watch check as our pontiff, Archibald the Third, Archibald Chesterfield the Third, AC3 would say. We got another vote in. Raccoon and groundhog is tied. Do you like raccoons or groundhogs more? It's tied, 50-50. So we're gonna see if we can break that tie. You know, it wouldn't be fair for me to vote on my own poll, but if I did, I would have to vote for raccoons just because raccoons are cool, man. Groundhogs are cool too, but you know, raccoons are cooler, I think. But I don't know. Y'all vote and tell me. I mean, I'm not here to steer the polls. Cal C says beverage of choice for the evening. That would be, well, probably Buffalo Trace. I got lucky. You know, Buffalo Trace is in a lot of areas it's what's called an allocated beverage, meaning that a lot of stores they get fine beverages like Buffalo Trace, and it's allocated, meaning that they only get a certain quantity, and they'll limit the customer to one bottle. So I got lucky. I was at the right place at the right time and got a bottle of Buffalo Trace for $29 US. Right, you're probably like, how'd you get it for $29? Because it wasn't marked up, and it was allocated beverage, and I went to a liquor store at the right time, and I was checking out, didn't even know it was there. I was getting some cheap but quality rum, cruising dark, you know, acceptable rum from St. Croix, very affordable, but good quality for the affordable price. And then I looked over when I swiped my card and I saw Buffalo Trace. I'm like, how many bottles can I get? They said, oh, it's allocated. You can only get one. So I only got one bottle of it, but yeah, Buffalo Trace. But I'll probably save the Buffalo Trace just because it is so hard to come by, especially at MSRP. So I'll probably just hold on to that and celebrate. Like, now, once I hit 100 million video views, which I'm almost to 70 million right now, once I hit 100 million, the Gosling's Estate Family Reserve Rum, I'll get into that. But not until I hit 100 million views. So I've got 30 million views to go until I'm able to open the Gosling's Estate. But maybe when I hit 90 million, I'll open that bottle of a Buffalo Trace. We'll see. You know, it's a rarity. I'm going to hold on to it, and I'm just going to have some cruising with a splash of Coke and lime. You know, there's no need to go crazy. I mean, I'm, you know, just going to have good ribeyes and some good affordable rum. And Kyle's got a good watch on, good affordable watch. He's got a Hamilton khaki mechanical. Very good. Hamilton is a great wristwatch manufacturer. So, and with that being said, so Hamilton on the wrist, what you going to be drinking this evening? You got the Hamilton khaki on the wrist. What are you going to be drinking? Oh, and tonight, for wristwatch check for tonight, it'll be the Breitling Super Ocean Heritage 2 42 millimeter in blue. That's what I'm going to wear tonight. But, you know, like I said, now I've got an Apple fitness tracker on my wrist with a knockoff third-party strap. But that's because I'm about to exercise. But I just wanted to do this, do this live stream here at the Appalachian Ocean during the day so you can see the mountainous terrain and, the vertical YouTube live stream format that YouTube just rolled out. I felt obligated to do a vertical live stream. I mean, this is a pure quality check. And see, I can zoom in. I'm using my iPhone 15 Pro. So here's birdhouse, and then I got that thing to keep the raccoons out of the birdhouse. They can't climb over that. And it had a tree there, and that tree, if you subscribe and check out my older videos, you'll see that George Cooney climbed that tree. And but that tree fell, so then I filled in that hole. I dug up, like, I went down the mountain and got wheelbarrows full of dirt and just filled it in myself because I didn't want to pay anybody to do it. I just did it myself. Cal C says, nice. I'll be having a Guinness followed by some scotch. What kind of scotch? Scotch is good. You ever wear the JLC, the JJ Lecoq, the JJ Lecoq? I love that watch. Actually, I do. The JJ Lecoq. Their annual increases, man, they went through the roof. Now, obviously, I was fortunate to get that many years ago at an authorized dealer at a steep discount below MSRP, and it's actually it's the one on the master control on the stainless bracelet, which is pretty rare. Typically, with the master control with date, you're just looking at a leather strap. So I got a really kind of rare configuration, and it's in 40 millimeters. After that, master control went back to 39. I think master control may be back at 40 now, but the price master control now at retail is astronomical. And keep in mind, I got mine comfortably below MSRP at the time. So to answer your question, do I wear it? I do, but in comparison to a Breitling, Tudor, Ulysse Nardin, or Rolex, it's not as durable of a daily wear. It's more of a dress watch. I mean, even though it's got the stainless bracelet, I mean, it's more of a dress watch, which means you should exercise, caution while you're wearing it. And with that being said, I don't wear it that much because I don't want to. Number one, I wouldn't be buying another one because, as JJ Lecoq, their prices have went through the stratosphere, and I just want to take care of the one I got. I mean, if I'm wearing a daily beater, I'll just wear like a Breitling or a Rolex or Ulysse Nardin. Ulysse Nardin. Cal C says, I've got Aberfeldy open now. I want a master control Memovox, but the price is insane. Yeah, like I just said, and when I got that, the Memovox is awesome, by the way. I could have gotten that when I got the master control, but I wanted just the simple, date, complication, exhibition case back. I just wanted a high horology piece, and that's why I got it. But when I got it, I had the opportunity. I could have gotten the home time. I could have gotten the the slim. They had a super slim version of the master control at the time. And the only reason I didn't go with that, and this is probably a stupid reason, I felt like, well, if it's that slim, the movement's probably more fragile. So I went with the master control. And I'm glad I got the master control. I could have gotten the Navy SEALs diver, which I'm not a fan of. A lot of people are, but the JLC divers, I don't know. But, I mean, now there for a while, JLC was kind of a tier below AP and Patek, and now they're pricing themselves into the Patek and AP territory. So I don't know, man. And the thing is, with their current prices, I mean, it's JLC is a great manufacturer, but at their current prices, shouldn't you just be looking at Patek or Audemars Piguet instead of JJ Lecoq? I'm not. JLC is great, and their master control. I mean, they do 1,000 hours of in-house testing with the movement in the actual wristwatch that you buy. So the quality control is exceptional. In my opinion, greatly exceeds the quality control of any other wristwatch manufacturer. But ultimately, a lot of things come down to price, and you just got to make the decision. Is it something that's worth that, or are there better options? Speaking of price, I actually am working on, and I'll probably post some information here on the channel in the near future, but working on another startup, And this startup entails what's a product instead of technology. So I'm going to be looking for well, the first thing I've got to secure seed money. So I've got to find a VC firm to seed the idea, and then once it's seeded, then basically what I'll do is I get a patent for a certain component of this new product that I'm bringing to market. So once it's patented and once I've assembled the business plan, I've got to make the determination, okay, is this a business that I'm going to do on my own, or am I going to sell all the IP, the intellectual property, to someone that wants to be able to fast track their own business venture? So basically, write the business plan, patent the core component of this product, and then just have offer a turnkey solution for a reasonable price to whomever may want to buy it. Or do I just run with it and retire in a couple years? I mean, I don't know. But yeah, that's another thing I'm working on here at the Appalachian Ocean. So, but the reason I say that, Kyle, C, is that if that venture goes off like I hope it does, I may get a Memo Vox too, because I like the Memo Vox. Memo Vox is awesome. But yeah, they're JLC, Jeje Le Coute, good manufacturer, no doubt. But man, this live stream is blowing my mind, and I'm looking at battery consumption on the iPhone 15 Pro. I started out at 99% battery remaining. Right now, the battery remaining on the iPhone 15 Pro is 80%. So this vertical live streaming format that YouTube just released that I'm using to stream this live stream is very battery efficient. Look at that. You even get a little bit of bokeh with the iPhone 15 Pro. These are my solar LED string lights. You can see here I've got them strung up. Got this post over here, and I've got them, and then I've got solar panels. So basically, I've got this outdoor lighting that after the initial purchase costs nothing because the sun recharges it with the solar panels. So pretty cool technology. And see, there's one of the solar panels right there. And then all of these lights are solar. So I'm trying to keep things as lean as possible, because every dollar saved is another dollar that can be thrown at business ventures or penny stocks, whatever you want to do. I'm always looking for ROI, return on investment. So if I'm going to throw even a few dollars somewhere, I want to feel reasonably confident that I can expect a return on investment. Otherwise, you're just throwing money in the wind, and that's stupid. Very stupid. But anyway, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. We got more people tuning in. Again, if you're just joining, this is a new YouTube feature. This is vertical live streaming from YouTube. Look at my birdhouse and my raccoon-proof thing below. See that little hood that's made out of aluminum? And I've got them all over here, or sheet metal, I should say. That prevents raccoons from climbing up and eating the birds' food. And it also prevents raccoons from climbing up and eating our food up here on the deck at the Appalachian Ocean. There's another solar panel. See it? I got solar everywhere, man. Almost went with solar for water heater, but I'm like, I don't want to have to deal with all the batteries. But solar is pretty cool. Solar, if you have sunny areas, and you can, I don't think this is tacky, but if you do like small scale solar implementations, you can enjoy free light. After if you factor in, okay, well, if I ran this many bulbs through with standard electricity, how much per bulb, how many hours would I run this before I incurred the cost of solar strip and solar pole solution? So I think, my break-even point's not far off. It's amazing what you can do with solar. Solar is amazing. Solar LED lighting is phenomenal. But, and, you know, lighting your charcoal using electricity is great because you don't have to use chemicals. And I just get the cheapest charcoal and light it with electricity. Well, not with electricity, but with an electric charcoal lighter. And you can find that linked within any of my Weber grilling videos. Cal says, nice piece of property, Irix. Neighbors close. You have some, man, there's no, you can see all of this. This is George Cooney's land, George Cooney the raccoons. So I've got privacy. I've got a ton of privacy. I don't have neighbors. So it's kind of nice. But see, there it is. Ocean in the distance. In Appalachia. But yeah, man, well, I appreciate y'all tuning in here and supporting this first vertical YouTube live stream. And now I'm at 78% battery life remaining on the iPhone, so that's phenomenal. And tonight, I may do a traditional live stream with the Sony Alpha, or if I do that, then I'll open up my StreamYard so that people can join in live, face on video or audio only if you choose to do so, and be part of the live stream. So I may do that this evening. I'm just going to see how the weather pans out. And I may just pop on another vertical live stream like this. So appreciate y'all's support. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Man, I got to get some exercise, man. I'm getting fat. I can't be fat. I got to slender up, be ripped. But thanks for your viewership. Subscribe, ring that bell. That'll notify you whenever I post another video. And check out all of my George Cooney the Raccoon videos, my grilling videos, my electric smoker videos, travel videos, and more. It's going to be an exciting 2024 and beyond here on Irish Guys Adventure Channel. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day.